Unforgotten Forces is a collaboration of 15 charities that cross the sector to support activity for veterans over the age of 65. There are many organisations providing similar services, and sometimes those needing help don't know where to turn. Each partner knows what the other does, and on a daily basis we're helping tens and tens of older veterans, and it's vital that we help them as much as we can.
My name's Emma. I'm a welfare officer for the Defence Medical Welfare Service. We provide support to veterans who are over 65 who are on some sort of medical pathway. The Defence Medical Welfare Service, or DMWS, has been around for 75 years this year. Predominantly used to work in a military setting with serving soldiers, and particularly in Scotland we support veterans who are over 65.
My name's Gina Cox. I'm married to Ken Cox. Been married for nearly 40 years. He's in the Armed Forces, which was the Northumberland Fusiliers. The reason I reached out was Ken got rushed into hospital because he lost his sight in his eye. Being disabled, I couldn't get to the hospital, I couldn't be with him, I couldn't see him, I didn't know what was happening, and I didn't know where to turn to.
I got a phone call from David at Fears for Free, who's also part of the Unforgotten Forces project, to say that he had a veteran that he was supporting who might need a bit further support with medical issues. I was then introduced to Gina and Ken, Mr and Mrs Cox. Mr Cox, he had macular degeneration and was needing a bit of support with regards to hospital appointments and things. And Mrs Cox was struggling with mobility, needed a bit of specialised equipment in the house, so I worked with them and the occupational therapist from the local authority to make sure that she got the support that she needed. Whilst I was there, I noticed that she wasn't really moving about in and out the house at all. Back door was round the wrong way, so we got the council to come in and change the back door round so that she was actually able to go in and out. It'd been a while as well since they'd had any sort of holidays or anything like that, so I asked them if they were interested in a Poppy Scotland break, which they were, and we applied and got some funding for that, so that allowed them to have a bit more of a break.
A lot of it is because Emma's at the end of the phone, really, so anything or however I'm feeling, or if we can't organise anything, she's the first person I'd phone up and shout, help! She's always there for us.
The Veterans Breakfast Clubs that happen all over the UK. It's a group of veterans who get together, they just support each other, they have a laugh, they have some breakfast, and a lot of people are maybe, if they're socially isolated, they don't get that interaction. Also, a lot of veterans maybe don't have the same camaraderie with anybody that they do in the military, so it helps to sort of bring people together very much in line with what their military background was. I'm a veteran myself, so I attended the Breakfast Club myself and thought this is a great place to recommend some of the older veterans that we work with. And you bring them along and they're welcomed into the Breakfast Club as if they are a member of the family, and it really does help bring them out of themselves. It then encourages them into the wider field of what support there is for veterans as well.
Without this organisation, and especially DMWS, I wouldn't have the quality of life I have today, especially the fact that I can now get outside when the weather's from warm to freezing cold. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank them.